We've had so many films over the years that have documented war or human atrocity and the triumph of the human spirit that shines through, and I think this film is right up there with so many of those. But why do you think it is that the Armenian genocide has not been shown as much as it has?
The opposition to the Turkish government.
That's that strong.
Very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
They showed this film in Toronto. They had 2 screenings, I believe, probably total maybe of 6,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the next day there were 70,000 negative reviews of the film on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that come from? Those 70,000 people hadn't seen the film. So somebody was behind the idea of denigrating the film. Now, you know, evidently the Turks went to a great effort to destroy any evidence of this genocide, and have kept this up and still deny it. And I've had conversations with Turks. No, it never happened like that. They left, blah, 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 not taking responsibility for it. And that's one of the lessons of this film. If you don't take responsibility for the events that happened in the past, you're doomed to recreate them in your future.
Was that one of probably several, but one reason why it was important for each of you to make this movie?
Yeah,
To get the word out?
very much so.
Absolutely, to get the words out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. To bring it to public's attention more than anything else.
Yeah.
You know, I think the idea was to make it it's a love story set in the context of the genocide, because what happens if you just do a film about the genocide, it's much more difficult to finance, it's much more difficult to distribute, it's more difficult to get people to go, oh, I don't want to see that, it's so dark. But it's a love story, and it works out, and so people come, it's a piece of entertainment, and while they're being entertained, they're being informed about something that they never heard of before.
That's
It reminds
something
me a
that,
lot of Dr. Zhivago. Same thing.
that's why I think this medium does it best.
Yes.
I think you get your audiences in there and you
Yes.
give them things they never knew about.
Absolutely, because the audience is not defensive. They're
Right.
watching a movie. They're not thinking they're being sold fake news. Therefore, yes, you're right. It's the best way of spreading the word and bring it to public's attention globally.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a tough subject matter, and then there are still some very nice light moments in this film. What was a kind of a personal highlight, a best day on set for each of you?
Not really, because my character it's a pretty grim day.
Yeah.
Both scenes that I
Yeah.
have. Not a light subject, but that's, I don't have I'm not in that part of the narrative.
Yeah. Is it tough to shake then? Or is it for you?
I mean, to have a bad day?
No, just...
No, I have bad days all the time.
To shake it off.
To shake it off?
Yeah.
Now, not usually.
Yeah.
It is a piece of fiction.
Right.
You do it. I think it's not really good for people. I always think of Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
There's a cost when you carry it home. I try not to do that.
Yeah.
Although I make my wife miserable while I'm working up to it. But
I know. I know. Grim days, yes, I had my shares of those days. Worst day was the genocide by the river. I lost it. I started crying, and I just couldn't stop. So I went behind a tree and I cried as much as I could. Crying, thinking, during the day we're filming, we're pretending that we're thousands of Armenians who live in their own country on foot, and in the evening we're watching Syrians and Sudanese do the same thing. Is there a way to stop this? Why there is no end to this? It's not the history that is repeating itself. It's us repeating ourselves. So I lost it that day. But the best day was of course, my son's wedding, Oscar's wedding, and Mikhail's wedding, and it was beautiful. I'd never seen an Armenian wedding. Having so many Armenian friends, we were all children. Never went to a Armenian wedding. This was beautiful. It was a beautiful day, sunny, and thank God for that day.
Right.
Because otherwise, the day after, the genocide scene was really bad.